Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Today we have The Sorcerer's Apprentice. This is the 2010 film. It is an hour and 51 minutes long, and it is, yes, obviously based on the original classic animated short piece of Fantasia in which Mickey Mouse is a sorcerer's apprentice, and he gets things go a little out of hand once he borrows his master's hat. This doesn't go exactly like that, but that scene is included in a very live action new way where, of course, Jay Baruchel, who is the main character of this, uh, is the Mickey Mouse character. And he discovers that, well, let's start over here. The story starts with Nicolas Cage as the main character, with Monica Bellucci and Alfred Molina as wizards who all served under Merlin long, long ago. And, well, one of them goes rogue, and the other two are in a romance. And, and the bad one turns on everybody else in favor of an evil sorceress named Morgana. For people who know Arthurian legend and things like that, it's Morgana Le Fay. Those, yeah, it's it's been twisted and turned all over. I know actually more of the legend through Marvel Comics than I do anything else, because it's been folded into that, of course, in many different ways. But either way, um, this is their own take on it, of course. And Morgana Le Fay, played by Alice Krige, who was the Borg Queen from Star Trek: Next Generation. Just throwing all those names out at you right now. There's two more I'll mention. Teresa Palmer plays Becky, which is the girl that Jay Baruchel's character is a little bit in love with, and his name's Dave. Could have called him Mickey, Mike. Why not? And one that I was very surprised by is Toby Kebbell. He plays Drake Stone. He plays a magician, a real magician who actually just uses his powers to do entertainment magic, and he's a big deal. He's the same guy who played uh, Doctor Doom in the last Fantastic Four film. So yeah, I did not realize that. I've seen this film before, back when it came out in 2010, and I don't think I've seen it since. But it's fun. I enjoyed it. Jay Baruchel is that perfectly nebbish. I don't know. Just I don't know how to describe him. He's just very apologetic for everything. He's just this nerdy, dorky, awkward guy. You'll also know him. He's the voice of in How to Train Your Dragon. Why can't I say his name? He's the main character. No, I'm gonna tap the name. That damn it, I'm gonna do it. Uh, he's he's Hiccup. Dang it, he's Hiccup. Good that every once in a while I make use of these resources at my fingertips. He's Hiccup, the main character in How to Train Your Dragon, but you've seen him in a bunch of other stuff. This is the end? He's he's just a bunch of other stuff. He was part of that whole group of Seth Rogen uh, actors, comedians that would do stuff together a lot. Now, not so much, but anyway, uh, this basically we see Nicolas Cage as our sorcerer in the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Right here he is on a mission to find the chosen one. There's a number of the plot is fairly standard. It's nothing. Oh my God! There's a humongous twist in this. There's a chosen one, and of course Dave Baruchel is it. And sorry about my hair. My hair's just yeah. Anyway, Dave Baruchel is of course the chosen one. He's the sorcerer's apprentice, and he's got to be trained. There's a number of Star Wars references, and yes, I know Star Wars is based on so many other things, but yeah, there's actually a direct Star Wars reference in this. Yeah, these aren't the droids you're looking for. That kind of thing. Um, but yeah, and all the nods to Arthurian legends and everything else, but um, the scene that everybody would care about is seeing a live action version of the whole mops, clean Mickey using the mops and the brooms and everything else to clean everything up and letting it get a little bit out of hand. And that exactly happens to Dave in one point in this film. And yeah, he gets caught abusing the magic, just as it was for Mickey back in the day. So, but beyond the little nods to everything, and by the way, you'll want to stay till the end credits, till after the credits. There's a little after credits sequence that has even more of a nod to the original cartoon. But beyond that, it's got some fairly standard, training montage. It's got training in magic, and but it does have a neat little. I don't want to give it away. Dave's a scientist. He works with electricity and electromagnetics and Tesla coils and everything else. But so for him to be a wizard, a sorcerer, is it the same? Is it different? Do they get flick? Can they work together? Well, that's kind of an important part of this film. But for the most part, it's him trying to get the girl he's got a crush on since he was 10, and we get to see him when he's 10, and first discovering that maybe he might have a little bit more to do with the magic world than he thought. But yeah, most of this film takes place in modern times, 2010 modern times, and it doesn't look anything different. But this has a lot. It's produced by Jerry Bruckheimer, so it's got a lot of the same musical and pacing flourishes that you would get in a Pirates of the Caribbean film. It looks like it was meant to be a Pirates of the Caribbean film, franchise level kind of thing, but for some reason that didn't happen. Nicolas Cage, maybe he just didn't want to come back. I don't know. Maybe Jay didn't. I don't know, but I think it would be bad if he didn't bring them back. And I know why. The movie didn't do good at the theaters. I looked, and it cost about $150 million to make it. I don't think it made half that. So unfortunately, yeah, this was kind of an underrated Disney film. I really liked it when it came out, and it's held up. It's got lots of big action. Yeah, it's noisy and it's busy and everything else, but it's got Nicolas Cage pretty much being Nicolas Cage at times. It's not a full blown Nicolas Cage. It is. You can tell that some of his line deliveries were very much his own, rather than as they were scripted. So, and that's always fun whenever Nick does that. So, yeah, if you love Nicolas Cage, like Jay Baruchel, and you want another good big bombastic live action Disney adventure, and you haven't seen this yet, which a lot of people apparently didn't. This wasn't on Disney Plus from the start. It was added later. It was actually only added in the last few months or so. And so yeah, I'd say give it a shot. I was actually looking forward to them adding this, and I was surprised it wasn't on here earlier. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, and it's Nicolas Cage. Yes, he's strange, but that's his charm. Come on. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
42.
42, the meaning of life. All the way down there. What is 42? It's got to be the A's or B's. Huh. Oh, okay. I'm all for this. It's a documentary. I think it's a docu-series. But I've been actually wanting to do this. If it's what I think it is, and I'm pretty sure it is, I've been wanting to watch this for a while. And I'm finally getting to see it. So I'm going to watch at least one episode before I talk to you guys. Maybe two. Maybe I'll just blow through all of them. I have no idea. I could get addicted to this and just blow an entire day watching everything. We'll see. Or maybe it's just a single thing. We'll find out. But we're going to be watching Behind the Attraction. Behind the Attraction, which is either a single thing or a series behind the rides at Disneyland and Disney World. So, Behind the Attraction on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.